I'm Merle Mahon. I'm in Language and Cognition, which is part of Psychology and Language Sciences in the Faculty of Brain Science.
And I'm Froso Argyri, and I'm based in the Center for Applied Linguistics in the Institute of Education. I'm working with bilingual and multilingual children.
I also work in multilingualism, and the third member of our team is Professor Li Wei, who is also in the Center for Applied Linguistics at the Institute of Education.
So, as I said, I'm working on the linguistic and the cognitive development of bilingual children, and then Li Wei is also working in the same area with me, and then we teamed up with Merle Mahon, who is working on...
Well, I work with children who are not necessarily bilingual from birth, but children who learn English as an additional language, which is a very common feature of the populations in London schools. So what we're interested in BiLingo is promoting bilingualism in all children who have access to two languages, because we firmly believe that the bilingual brain is a great thing. And so we want to encourage families to use their heritage languages with their children, and then to be happy that their children also learn English when they are in school.
Yes, it has. For example, in my case, that I'm teaching bilingualism at the Institute of Education, it's been very useful for me to just come in such a close proximity with the participants of my research, talking about bilingual families and how, what sorts of concerns bilingual families may have about raising bilingual or multilingual children. So this has actually given me a different insight in their daily lives as well. And yes,
it's also prompted us to think about further research grant proposals. And Froso and Li Wei have just been made a rather decent award. And I'm working with colleagues in the north of England, in Newcastle and Sheffield, on another project that's linked to the BiLingo work.
And just to say about our research, the word that Merle just mentioned, that I must say that we were just awarded a big grant from the Leverhulme Trust on doing work on the effects of early childhood bilingualism on the brain function and the brain structure. And we are doing this with the Institute of Child Health, the UCL Institute of Child Health. And I would like to say that this idea was born after a UCL BiLingo session at the Institute of Child Health. So this joint kind of research collaboration came kind of started after a bilingual session. So we get very positive feedback. We have in fact used the money that we were awarded to develop a comprehensive website where we list all our events, and there is a lot of feedback on this website. So we've been talking to parents and families, and they feel empowered after our sessions, because what we do, and we must emphasize that the unique thing about BiLingo is that we provide research-led workshops. So we bring research to the community, really. So, and people feel empowered that any decisions they make in terms of bringing up their children multilingually is based on the most recent research evidence.